If you spent years drilling scales and still can't improvise a single note, it's not your fault, because no one actually told you that if you can see just 3 chords, you already know your scale. Let me show you. You just need to know your 3 main chords, 1, 4 and 5. And there is a way how you can look at them and how you can see those ones. I will show you later, but first of all, the scales. So take a look. If you know your 1, 4 and 5, let's go to that C major, because everybody knows C major. It's just all white keys. So 1 is your C major, yeah. 5 is going to be G major. So let's put it in here. And just so you can see the scale. So see, I've got that D over here. I'll just put it in here, right? And then the only thing that is left for me is just that 4 chord. 4 chord is going to be F. And here it is. And see? Do you see it? I just played all the notes of that particular scale. So which means that I actually do know my scales. It's going to be just all white keys. And from that point on, I just see that it's all there. Let's just test it one more time. So take a look. Again, for now, major scales. Afterwards, I'll explain the main scales. Let's take, I don't know, maybe E major, yeah? So what goes on here? So that's your 1 chord. I'll just put it here so it's easier to see. Okay, so that's your 1 chord. B is your 5 chord. You can already see it from here. 4 is going to be an A, yeah? So B major, there it goes, is going to be that, my kids love to call that one a slide chord. So here it is, and let's just put that F sharp into my, over here, so it's closer, okay? Now, and the only thing that's left is just an A major chord, and A major is there, it's upside down, it's a triangle, sorry, it's a triangle. So here it is, and D was there. And see, I've got it here, so what do I have? I have 4 sharps. I can see that, can't I? Is there? So I know that in that E major, I do have 4 sharps. There it goes. Simple, isn't it? So for the major scales, all 3 main chords, that's tonic, subdominant and dominant, they're all major chords. Happy is very simple. I love music because it's just so logical. So for example, if we are happy, we're just happy, yeah? There is no alternative to it. If something is wrong, this is where we go to, ooh, something is an issue, yeah? But if we are happy, we're just happy. So which means that all 3 main chords are just have to be happy. If something happens, we are no longer happy. We go to different scales afterwards. So let's take a look at those minor scales that you've been playing. Do you remember we used to play that a natural scale, harmonic scale, melodic scale, where you have to raise the 6th and the 7th note. In the harmonic scale, you have to raise the 7th note. Natural scale is just the way it is, so you have to know your sharps, flats, and so on. So much easier. Just know your 1, 4, and 5 chords. Okay, since we're inside minor scale, 1 is going to be the minor chord. So, for example, again, just as an example, let's use A minor, so it's all visually there. For the natural minor, we use all the minor chords. It's like when everything is just so sad. Your 1 is your minor, your 5 is your minor, your 4 is your minor. Kind of you have no hope at all. That's the reason why actually that minor, that natural minor, is something that we don't use very often in songs. It doesn't really matter what kind of genre we're talking about. But generally speaking, if we compose something inside A minor, whether it's rock song, whether it's classical songs, most of the time we do go to harmonic scale, because in harmonic scale, your 5 is the major. It's like that hope that we've got. And usually we do have hope, yeah? But nonetheless, if you want to have something that is very tragic, you do go to natural minor, and natural minor is the one that has all minor chords. So A minor is there, do you see it? Now 5 is going to be E, and we'll take it into a minor chord as well. So here it is. There it goes. Then afterwards I will put that B in here. And what is left for us is just our 4 chord, D minor, and it's all white keys as well. And do you see, again, I've got that whole scale. So I know that in natural minor, I do have all the white keys, which is true, yeah? So you just need to know your chords, yeah, don't you? And this is where I actually can help. If you comment chord guide below, I will give you the chord guide so you can just literally start seeing the chords, all the chords, just by shapes. And it's so simple. And you already know by now that the difference between major chord and the minor chord is just in that medium note here. If you push from the major chord that note downwards, you got your minor chord, yeah? down to the very next note. Okay, so you just need to know your 12 major chords. And again, it's so simple because most of the time you do have only 2 shapes of them. So again, comment chord guide below and you will start seeing them in no time. This is how I get 5 years olds and 6 years olds just playing accompaniments, just no big deal. I know already all the chords. Okay, now let's come back to those minor scales, okay? Now, for the harmonic scale, like I said, so this is the one that we go to by default because it makes a lot of sense to our human nature. Yes, we are sad. Yes, something isn't going out at the moment, but we do have hope. And that hope is the dominant chord that makes it into a major chord. So again, coming back to that A minor. So this is your 1 chord. Your 5 chord is going to be a major chord, E major, and this is where we've got that 7th note that goes upwards. Because if you come from here, G sharp is the 7th, yeah? Yeah. So there it goes, and I'll put that B in here. And your 4 chord is going to be a minor chord. So see, we've got the scale. Again, yeah? Awesome, isn't it? And the melodic scale is when we have major chord as well on the 4th. So your 1 is your minor chord, your 4 is your major chord, and your 5 is your major chord. And again, see, this is how we go to that 6th and the 7th. It's brilliant, isn't it? I have no idea why that I haven't been explained this way in my music school. But it makes so much sense. And all I need to do is I need to know those chords. I need to be able to see those chords, and it just makes it so much easier. Again, let's just test it. So for example, how about I will go to like E flat minor. Yep, 6 flats. Including C flat. Again, I just need to know my chords. So take a look. What goes on here? So we've got that E flat minor, and I do know that chord just by shape. E flat major was upside down triangle. To go to this one is this one. Yeah. Now from that chord, since I have already played this one, I can already see that my 5 is going to be here. It's B flat. I'll put it in here so it's easy to see. My 5 is going to be B flat, and let's go to that harmonic scale. So which means that my 5 chord is going to be B flat major. I already know that this is supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to sound good. So that's the B flat, yeah? That's mine. Again, I'll do the same thing, so I'll just put that F over here. Yeah? Now, my 4 is always a whole step down from that 5th. It's A flat, and it's going to be a minor chord because I want to follow that harmonic structure. So it's going to be, that one is my major chord, that one is my minor chord. I know the chords. I know the chords by shapes. And from here on, do you see? I've got that scale. It's beautiful, isn't it? And actually those scales with more flats and sharps, they're the easiest ones to play from the point of fingering because it's already divided. For example, over here you can see you've got only 3 white keys. So like what do? I do need to have my thumb on that white key. See, so easy, isn't it? The fingering is even better. If I can see what are the notes, I already have division by those white keys because obviously that's the perfect choice for me to have my thumb on. It's so simple, isn't it? All right, and just to demonstrate to you why is it that harmonic scale is the most natural for us, and why is it that we in our schools, do you remember we used to play harmonic scale the same way, upwards and downwards? Melodic scale we've been playing on the way upwards, and then the natural scale we've been playing on the way downwards. And just so that you can see why is it that harmonic scale makes sense, I will just play for you just the chords themselves. So take a look. We've been discussing that for, let's come back to A minor, so it's all very easy for you to see. So your 1 chord, then afterwards your 4 chord is supposed to be the minor chord. Your 5 is the major chord. And just listen to just those chords going upwards and going downwards. Just the triads. Sounds very natural, sounds like it belongs, everything. Yes, we are sad, but we do have that hope. Now, take a look. If I play natural minor, where everything is just all sad, listen to that difference. Do you feel like there is a like why is it that we are so sad that E minor kind of like doesn't sound, I mean it does belong, but it doesn't sound as good, yeah? Just listen. Something a little bit off. However, if I do try to play downwards, it does make sense, doesn't it? I think it's again just our human nature talks about it. So once we go upwards, it seems like we're moving somewhere. But if you're overwhelmingly sad, it means that you don't have the energy to go to. So it's better for you to rest and just at least get that hope backwards. So kind of like it doesn't make sense for us to move somewhere. Whilst if we are completely sad, we just want to come back home and just we want to rest, yeah? And coming back home, it's like that going downwards. And it does make sense, yeah? Now, and harmonic minor, like I said, so that one just works wonders no matter what. Now, melodic one. So this is where it does make sense for us to go upwards, kind of moving forward, and it seems like, yes, yeah, I'm sad at the moment because I'm leaving the place that I don't know, that I've spent so many years in. But at the same time, I do have a plan. I do have hope that everything will work out. So again, makes sense, doesn't it? On the other hand, if I try to go downwards over here with the same answer, you just take a look. Especially that 4 didn't sound right, huh? So, and again, from human nature, it does make sense for us. Like, why would we go downwards? Everything is just works out well. So yeah, hope is there, plan is there, everything is just there. But why does it feel so sad? So, and obviously there are cases where it does work out, so, but knowing your chords and being in control of what goes on actually means that you do know your scales. You know also that human nature, like what it gives you using that particular scale. So you can improvise very easily. You just know, okay, I'll just go to that normal harmonic scale. Do some very simple improvisation with just 3 chords in there, but it does make sense to me. And it's so simple. Like I said, so know your 3 main chords and you know your scales. Besides that, you also know the feeling behind those scales. And like I said, so I can help you with getting all of those chords, no matter what is the key, no matter how many flats, sharps are there. If you comment down chord guide below, I will give you one for free. All right? And you will start seeing those chords right away. And once you know your major chord, your 1 chord, you already know your 1 obviously, so 5 is there, and to get to the 4, all you need to do is just move the whole step downwards, that full tone downwards, and there it goes, you've got your 4, no matter where you are. Alright, hope you found it useful. Again, comment chord guide below and I will give you one for free so you start seeing and start improvising right away.